waited his time out, and he's there, and he cuts into Earnhardt's lead.
Jim, he seems to be holding his own through turns 1 and 2, where they are right now. We see more smoke coming from Rusty Wallace, but in turns 3 and 4, he definitely gains on Earnhardt, especially coming off of turn 4.
Watch him this time as he goes down the backstretch, approaching turn 3. There you see Earnhardt diving deep. And behind him, there's that 28 car of Davey Allison. The crew chief on that car, just 26 years old, Joey Knuckles.
See, he's moved in a little closer as he came off the turn 4. The car is very strong down this front straightaway. Of course, if you got it strong in one part of the racetrack, that's where you want it, especially on the last lap.
7 laps to go. Earnhardt looking for his 14th career win. Had a correction. Earnhardt in this race trying to win here for the first time in the Michigan 400 is seeking his 26th career win. And again, you watch as Davey Allison takes it very high. A slightly different line that time, trying to gather in a little more speed.
He is taking a different line from Dale Earnhardt. Earnhardt keeping his car a little bit lower on the racetrack, but the higher groove is working for Allison because it gives him a good momentum as he comes off the turns.
And as you pointed out, Ned, he backs up a little here in 1.
Yeah.
But if you're running second, you don't want to stay in the same place if it's stabilized. You want to find some place new to try to get the advantage.
Absolutely.
And that's what he's doing. He's sorting out the asphalt. He's looking it over. There he is in second. Maintaining third. Davey Allison, Tim Richmond in fourth. Back to the stripe. 5 to go. At that time, Davey Allison took a big bite out of that lead.
He is definitely closing in.
What poise for a new driver moving into the Winston Cup Series. Of course, he comes by it naturally. He's been in a racetrack since he was 1 year old.
But Earnhardt gained a little back on him through turns 1 and 2. But when they hit the straightaway on the backstretch, Allison is able to pick up a little draft now, moves in a little closer, and then as he moves into the turn 3, he moves in closer yet.
There's the overview of the top 3. Petty dispatched out back in the middle. Davey Allison up front. Dale Earnhardt. Waltrip a lap down. Maintaining 7th. To the stripe. And 4 to go is the signal. Harold Kinder holding out 4 fingers for them as they flash below the starter's stand. And into the corner. Allison trying to think up something. Meanwhile, Kyle Petty wants to get back into it. Kyle trying to close up. New talent making their weight felt in Winston Cup, and you're seeing it here this afternoon. Now we just have our picture back in Kyle Petty's car. He maintains third. He tries a little lower line here.
And Davey Allison going a little higher in turn 4, but it's working for him because he has momentum when he comes off of that turn. But if he catches Earnhardt, can he pass him?
And 3 to go, and that time Davey went all the way to the bottom. He went right to the bottom of the track. The difference is 3.03.
He's testing to see where he can make his move if indeed he is able to get right up on the back bumper of Dale Earnhardt. Time is running out on him, though.
Here's Mike Joy.
Joey Knuckles, crew chief for Davey Allison. He's caught him. Now, what can he do with him?
Well, right now he's out there hunting him a place in the line, trying to figure out where the weak spots are. We're going to have to get a run at Old Dale. He's run awful good all day, but we've been right there digging, so this is it for the money. I hope to see you in a little while.
You're only going to get 1 shot.
This is it.
And 2 to go. 2 laps remaining. Young Davey Allison. Father has won 82. Some people say he's won 83 races. Seeking his 3rd win. This is his freshman year, his rookie year. It's been some time since we've had a rookie like this. And car owners like Rainier and Lundy willing to gamble on a rookie with a piece of equipment that had been Cale Yarborough's property for so many years.
Ken, we talked at the top of the show about the youth. Kyle Petty is 27 years old. Davey Allison is 26 years old. Dale Earnhardt, not an old man, at 35.
They're trying to age him a little right here as the white flag comes out. down to the stripe, dropping all the way below the line. Earnhardt getting really fancy as he tries to break the draft, and Allison moves in. Davey Allison definitely closed the ground.
But Earnhardt's car working so well on the low side of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2 will let him pick up a little bit of an advantage. It might be enough to hold off Allison's advantage in 3 or 4, but we'll see.
Here they come. Last lap to decide it all. Earnhardt, the defending Winston Cup champion, trying to hold off Davey Allison. Allison is making his move. He closes. He pulls up. He's pulling alongside. Davey Allison on the high side. Earnhardt on the bottom. Here they come to the line. Allison trying to drop low as they come to the line. It will be by 4 or 5 car lengths. Car number 3.
He gave him a thrill.
Earnhardt has done it. Joey Knuckles and his team will have to wait another day here in Michigan. Cecil Gordon, ecstatic. Lula Rosa, Kurt Shelberdine. Boy, for all those guys, this is some moment. Dale winning number 27, Super Speedway win number 13. How about that?
I'll tell you, he drove a tremendous race today, but he had a race to drive on those last few laps because he had some competition on his tail.
Dale Earnhardt, one tough customer, proving to be so here at Michigan today. His first victory here. His best previous finish, 1984 when he finished second. Let's go down to Mike Joy with that second place team.
Joey, you guys were jumping almost as if you'd won this race, but not quite. A super run for you folks today.
Well, we had a couple unscheduled stops here. Our first caution flag stop, we left out of here and we had an equalized tire, and then we run over something when Rick Wilson blew his engine down there. So we had to come back in. So it was catch up all day long. We practiced good here, and this is Davey's first run, of course, here in a Winston Cup car, and I'm just so tickled for him and the car owners, the people at Texaco, and just my whole crew here. Man, they really fight hard. You're going to hear a lot from us in the future.
Well, you guys were waving and cheering at him afterwards. Congratulations on a good run today.
Thank you. We'll be back.
Winner pulling in to victory lane. Dale Earnhardt has done it again for this fine Richard Childress team. We'll be down there to talk with him in just a moment. Well, he gave it a great run today, Ned. No question about it.
The car worked well, excepting one time when they put on left side tires, they slowed a little bit from what he had been running, but once they got a caution flag, were able to put 4 tires on it, then he was the class of the field after that.
Taking a big drink of water, just relaxing for a moment. Wipe off some of the grime, all that tire and grease and
he has had
dust.
a tremendous year this year on the circuit. Of course, he leads the point standings and, of course, is assured of that $150,000 bonus that Winston will pay next week after the race at Daytona.
No, she's not here. Kyle Petty may move back into 4th on the effort he put out today. We'll have to wait and see the total tabulated points. Victory lane, the assembly beginning to gather there for the awards program to the number 3 for the 7th time this year, coming home victorious. It's Dale Earnhardt's day. The man who has won some $5,600,000 has just added a fair-sized bundle as he steps out. Here's Chris Economou.